I wanted to share one key lesson I learned from this amazing podcast on how to learn faster. So, this is by Andrew Huberman, and this podcast episode basically goes over like the practical techniques that you need to use in order to learn anything faster. And there's three main points like that I got from this video. First is that frustration is the source of accelerated learning, and the second, because of that, errors, not flow, trigger plasticity. And what this kind of means is that making errors, feeling frustrated at whatever you're learning, let's say I'm playing golf or learning guitar, feeling frustrated in the process of learning is so important because it triggers this thing called plasticity, which is just your ability for your brain to like change and therefore learn. And so what this is essentially saying is that in order for you to learn, you need to feel frustrated and like feel that it's difficult in the moment. And it's contrary to what most people believe, which is flow. Flow is like when you just breeze through something without thinking, like you're just in the zone, you're just kind of like, doing it and everything just feels so easy. That's not triggering learning. So learning is always associated with frustration, which is like the one of the key like messages of this podcast. And because of that, we can combine this frustration with like a sense of like dopamine. Every time we make an error, we can subjectively associate that with our making progress. And that's been like one of the biggest mindset shifts for me like this year. Like whenever I'm learning something, like right now I'm learning a lot about like just sales and YouTube strategy. And yeah, it's frustrating sometimes. Sometimes I just don't get what I'm doing. And I just always try and remind myself that that is the frustration that I need for me to actually learn. So it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. This is just the natural part of learning. So that's a little key takeaway that I got from this podcast. Hope this is helpful. And yeah, just remember when you learn next time that feeling just annoyed and making errors is just a very natural part.